As you will. Have fun, chat. I Keto Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your best streamer.
We back,
You
baby,
do it
let's
after the
go.
fucking sun goes down. I'm back from the desert. I'm here to bring you late night pleasures. But first and foremost, I want to wish you a very hearty hey now. Hey now.
Do it, ladies.
Hey now.
Carlos the Guardian gifted a tier 1 sub to Holy Night. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Welcome back.
Let's
A
go.
lot of
44
you
months will
thought I
ordain
wasn't
a
going to
futsal
stream
hassle.
today, and I'll be honest,
I swear
I
every time
wouldn't
I
have bet
enter
on
Steam
me
it's a vibe.
either. I would not have bet on me
Welcome
either.
back from your honeymoon with Hassan.
I would not have bet on me either. But I fucking made it somehow. I don't know how the hell I am alive or streaming. But we got some good trip stories for you. I got some stories. I wish you did not stream today, not gonna lie. Dude, blowing bro beans. What is your issue? Because you came in and you went, fuck you, Will. Not cool. I'm getting really weird vibes from you right now. I wish you didn't stream today. Not gonna lie. Brother, all I did was play intro music. What are you skitzing on right now? Literally all you have experienced is a countdown screen and music, and you're like, the vibes are all wrong, bro. The lizard people are making them stream. What are you talking about? Like, are you trying to fuck my shit up? I'll give you the floor to say whatever rude shit you want to say. But if you're a fan
Thanks
and you're
for
like,
streaming tonight,
no,
Will.
this one's
I
chalk.
almost did
Tell
something
me
stupid tonight, like go
so
to
I
bed at
can
a reasonable
improve.
hour.
What did I do? What did I do during my intro screen that made you so mad?
Bad vibes, I'm in.
Bad vibes, I'm in. Thank you so much, Sir Zen. Goddamn. I'm just worried, man. What are you worried about? What are you worried about? I don't know if this person is like a hater or if they're going through something. If you're going through something, man, I hope you're okay. I will pause the comedy for a second and just
I
say,
had a date with a
I hope
1010
you're all
Scott
right.
girl, but instead I went with Will Neff stream.
Oh, thank you. Is my mic volume okay? I can't really tell. Banning and
Dance,
Ken,
dance,
no,
dance.
I think he's going through something, Haas. You don't have to just blast him out. Bro, I swear, Haas is ruthless. You know what's the craziest thing about Haas? I will say this. There are so many times that I'm like, ban that
I was
guy.
watching Crazy
And
Ex-Girlfriend
Haas
when I got the
doesn't
alert.
do it. He'll just sit at his computer and be like, I'm not doing that. And then there'll be another guy where I'll be like, it's fine, Haas. And he's like, nah. I got this. He's blind justice, really. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That chatter is a Banovator. Yeah, but I think he's going through something. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am sorry that I took some time off. In case you didn't know, word on the street is you did drugs with Wubby and went to a circus show. Incorrect. I did not go to Absinthe
I'm
with
trying
Wubby.
to go through something, if you know what I mean.
Carlos, what's up? I did not go to Absinthe with Wubby. I did not. I wanted to. It's a show in Vegas. We couldn't get tickets. Instead, we went to instead I went to Awakening.
That's cool.
Which
Haas
we'll talk
loves
about that
crashing
later.
out. With peace and love, Haas and love.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you.
12 months of showing whole. Wahoo.
Yeah, a little whole showing. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know where I've been this weekend, I went to Murat's bachelor party. Murat is Hassan's little brother and kind of ipso facto, by proximity, my little brother that I never had, right? So we have grown up with Murat over this last decade. And so him getting married is a big event for both of us. And we took 3 days off, both of us together, which hasn't happened in the last 5 years. Real shit. And Murat is an unusual dude. He's like an aerospace engineer, and all of his friends were engineers as well. And so we did engineer shit. And the first day, ladies and gentlemen, we did Ace Air Combat. And I have to show you what this is. I have to show you what the fuck this is. This is Ace Sky Combat. This is what we did right here. Take a look at this.
Our Sky Combat experience.
We were flying stunt planes. Real life.
Wow, that's for cool.
Real life stunt planes that we were in control of, and we were dogfighting them. We were fucking dogfighting these planes. It was fucking insane. How is it legal? I don't know. And honestly, that question kept pinging in my brain as I was fucking inverted over the Nevada desert going, I'm dead, I'm fucking dead. This is how my story ends. I'm dead. So I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm all for adrenaline junkie shit. But I have a really tricky inner ear, and so I get like car sick and I get plane sick. And so right before this, I told everybody, I was like, I'm going to get so fucking sick. But I was paired with Neza, which is Hassan's cousin, and he wanted to dogfight. So if I bowed out, he couldn't dogfight. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to gut this up. As soon as we go up into the air, I'm like, whoa. Dude, as soon as the plane took off, I was like, oh, God. I just felt the G-forces. And then I'm talking to my pilot in the back, because you're paired with a pilot. And I'm like, dude, I am already feeling like rat shit. And he's like, all right, we're just going to get the first maneuver out of the way. And I was like, what's the first maneuver? Fucking rips a barrel roll at 4 Gs. Like my cheeks are pulling down. I'm like, ugh. And I was like, oh, Jesus. Then the planes are flying at one another, right? So all the dogfights, I don't know if I can show you, but they start with you guys flying directly at one another. That's how the fights start. And the dude is like, all right, you have the controls in 3, 2, go. And I am still so fucking sick. And it's so intense that I just don't touch anything. And the plane just goes straight. And my fucking pilot in the back seat's like, all right, evasive maneuvers. You got to take evasive maneuvers. I don't do shit. I just let it go straight. And after about 30 seconds, it goes, all right, and we're dead. And I was like, okay, they got us? And he's like, yeah, they got us. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you got to steer. And I was like, I'm just doing it for Neza because I really don't want to be up here right now, man. So he got to win. And like, I'm glad he feels good. And my pilot in the back is like, nah, man, you're going to ruin his experience. You got to go hard. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you got 2 more opportunities. And I was like, all right, I'm already so fucked up. I'm just going to take this to the absolute fucking max. So the planes are going at each other again. All right, 3, 2, 1. You have the controls. I grabbed the stick and I hit a right angle turn. Apparently, I got the highest G forces of anybody in our 10-person group. I got 8 Gs and I went into an 8G turn and I just fucking held it. Just and I hear my pilot in the back going, holy shit. And I'm just like, my headphones fly off. And I kill Nezua the second time because I'm turning so hard. I'm turning so hard. I kill him. And then the third time, the dude's like, all right, that was pretty fucking crazy. Maybe try some of the other maneuvers. And I was like, yeah, I got you. 3, 2, 1, we take over. I'm like, I'm going to try and go under. I'm going to try and do a barrel roll this way. So I just drop the stick, which apparently you're not supposed to do that. That doesn't work. Exactly. So I am just nose diving, and there's something called a hard deck, which you're not supposed to go below. And the back pilot's like, he's like, all right, we're going to bring low. All right, we're going to bring low to the ground. Okay, my controls, Jesus Christ. Dude, my pilot, I know that dude regrets me or regrets telling me to do evasive maneuvers because I went from like grandma flying to being like, I'm already dead. I'm just going to max it out. It was the most insane shit I've ever done. Real talk. If you have any interest in planes, this was I have done some insane shit. This was completely unhinged. I don't know how it's legal. I don't know how the fuck it works. I don't know how these planes stay in the air with how hard you're fucking whipping it. Did you wear a parachute? Yes. Legally, we had to wear a parachute and they had to teach us how to use a parachute. They were like, yeah, if you hear bail out, bail out, bail out, rip both your things, launch yourself out of the cockpit and pull your chute. And we were like, what? What? That's all the instruction we get? Okay. I got to show you this one move I did, though. I got to show you this one move because it doesn't make any sense. Let me see if I can find it. It's called the Tachanka. It's like some fucking Russian. The plane goes end over end. It was the so
that's cool.
fucked up. There was a hammer stall. I don't know, man. This shit was absolutely fucking. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That was the Tachanka. Look at this shit. Bro, look at what his plane is doing. Oh my God, bro. My nuts were in my throat. It was so intense. No, dude, you want to know what's crazy? What's the bracelet you're wearing? So it's a band for we went Baja truck jumping today. We were doing crazy shit. No, I want to put something into the world. People were like, "Did you invite Austin? Did you invite Austin?" I saw it. I saw it in the chat. I want to make something clear in case he tries to spin the narrative. He was invited and he said he didn't want to do it. He said it was too intense. Do not let him tell you otherwise. He was invited to the planes. What? Dude, Austin likes to fly commercial. Do you have a video? We're still getting the videos. He likes to dude, if there was a Delta flight experience.
Cool. Dear Mr. Nefferson, I'm studying for my national certification as a pharmacy tech, and it is rough as I am a visual learner. May I have some words of encouragement? Thank you for all that you do. Less than 3.
May you have some words of encouragement. Yeah. You're studying? Okay. I mean, just do it. Do it, lady. No, I don't know much words of encouragement about pharmaceuticals. I mean, you're going to be really popular with your friends if you ply your trade at parties. I don't know. Stay with it. No, I that one's outside my wheelhouse. Keep those tips up. No, but so that was day one, and that was like so fucking crazy. And then twerking is taking the world by storm. I saw this, bro. A trend that I started like fucking 9 years ago is taking off, which is so funny. It is so funny that I pulled the early pin on dworking, and 9 years later. Chairman Durf, cool. Thank you so much.
Headers, Fisto.
Marvel is doing insane marketing. Fantastic Foreskins are coming to Fortnite. It is one of the most wanted collabs ever. Fantastic Foreskins. I mean, they've been doing this already with Thor skins. You know what I mean? We already experienced the power of a Fantastic Foreskin with the Thor skins. I have all the Thor skins. Galactic Guardian. All of them. No, but before I move off the weekend, the other thing we did was like Baja truck jumping, which was fucking crazy. Fucking insane. We all got in these Baja trucks and we're jumping them like 50 feet, which is crazy. But kind of my most fun thing of the entire trip is like the second night we were all so tired because we had done the plane stuff. We had gone out drunk. We had gambled, all that. So I was like, maybe we just take it easy tonight, lads. And we go to a show. We go to a Vegas show. And everybody's kind of like, Argh. And I was like, no. Let's go see Awakening in Vegas. And some people were like, Argh. Awakening is like Cirque du Soleil, kind of. But it was like super cunt. And I had seen a trailer for it.
Time before time.
This is Awakening.
Was born.
Dude. So I made everybody take edibles and go to Awakening. And I swear to you, the funniest person, Hassan didn't take edibles. He's the only one who didn't take edibles. But we were all there, and Hassan's like, I'm going to fall asleep, dude. I'm going to fall asleep. 20 minutes in, this fake-ass, real theater kid, don't let him tell you anything else. He's got the theater in his fucking heart. In the cockles of his soul. Dude, he's in there going, no, dude, I'm going to fall asleep. 20 minutes in, this was him. And he just kept going, I'm awoken, dude. I'm awoken. Dude, Awakening was phenomenal. And I was so rip shit stoned the entire time. Dude, I thought it was just a dance show. And then they started randomly doing magic. And I was like, oh, where did that person go? What happened? Where did she go, dude? Oh my God, man. That was fucking crazy, dude. That was fucking crazy. Anyway, it was a fantastic weekend. God, it was a fantastic weekend. I feel refreshed. I feel good. I went to the spa every fucking day. I was the only person who worked out, and I worked out 2 hours a day. You need to check out the 2 latest videos. They're juicing on YouTube right now. Disney is over 40K and Superman is over 12 in a few hours. Ooh, juicy. Thank you, Shy. You gotta check those out in a little bit. The stage and props in that show are crazy. Oh my God. Understating. Crazy. Anyway, dude, there is something that I saw that happened in the world that I wanted to do an extended deep dive on. Shy, this might be the next YouTube video because something happened in world news that I don't think was covered adequately. Okay? Something happened in the world that was not covered adequately. Coldplay cheaters? No. Everybody's talking about Coldplay cheaters. Everybody's talking about Epstein. There was something even bigger that happened last week. And my mind has not been the same at all. And what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that last week, the Yin Yang Twins played the Shamu halftime show at SeaWorld. Please listen to what I'm saying to you. Halfway through a killer whale performance at SeaWorld, the Yin Yang Twins came out and played a show. Now, your mind might not be wrapping around what I am trying to say to you. And so I am going to give you a visual, and you need to look at this video. Only has 10,000 views right now. And I'm pretty sure it's the official broadcast from the concert. I need you to look at what a bizarre bedfellow this is.
Hey, what's up? This is Yin Yang Twin, for real. And this is our 20-year anniversary of the album USA. With so the we came to SeaWorld. Yeah, so we can see the world. SeaWorld? 20-year anniversary, Yin Yang Twin, USA. Hey, little shorty, how you doing? We at SeaWorld. Here.
Okay, the stage is set. Now let's dial back. Let's take a second, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know this, but a documentary called Blackfish came out a few years ago, okay? Blackfish was all about how SeaWorld basically mistreats these animals and how big killer whales essentially want to kill themselves, right? All the killer whales in captivity, the only killing they're doing is themselves, bro, because they are so apocalyptically depressed. And SeaWorld's sales went like this. People stopped going to SeaWorld. And the boardroom at SeaWorld, they sat down. I want you to picture this. They sat down in light of declining sales. And I'm sure someone in that boardroom went, hey, you know what we could do is we could try and maybe create some kind of ethical tank that's much larger, or maybe it has a gate to the ocean, or maybe we can find a way to work on the outlook of the whale to make him thrive better. And the people in the boardroom were like, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Those are interesting ideas. Does anybody else at the boardroom have an idea? Yes. Okay, Steve, you seem very excited. Yeah, I have a cousin who knows the Yin Yang Twins. Let's get them to play on top of where Shamu lives. Steve, fill us in with this. Millennials still don't give a shit about anything. They still have good memories of SeaWorld from when they were fucking kids. So let's take the song they all listened to in elementary school when they would grind at a YMCA, pump them full of alcohol, and have them actually send the vibrations of the Whisper song into Shamu's fucking blowhole.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Fuck the ethical idea. We're going with the Ying Yang Twins. Now look at, so that conversation had to happen, right? But what I could not fathom is that it worked. They absolutely packed this show out. Look at this. Look at
the Ying Yang Twins.
With like a SeaWorld representative.
To the window, to the wall. So if you this way, you gonna come to me this
He's
way.
wearing a SeaWorld jersey.
And then go that way.
To the window! To the wall! North County, make some noise!
I want you to pay attention. You are gonna see a dorsal fin and the Yin Yang Twins in the same frame.
Cool.
This is Shamu's fucking house, man.
If you're from the South Bay, make some noise! Give it up for the Ying Yang Twins!
American Yell, the Ying Yang Twins. Let's go.
Bro, everyone is smashed.
What's happening? What? Boom! What's happening? I say boom! It's so! You basement waves with a big
Look at this frame. Look at what is happening in this frame. You have a mom absolutely fucking throwing her ass off her back 3 steps away from a kid who is like, where is Shamu? I came here to see a whale. What is happening right now? And yes, the Ying Yang Twins did go tits out for the boys. Dude, looking like a black Poseidon, bro. Just standing on top of Shamu's fucking tank.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Bro. I was so baffled by this. It absolutely fried my mind. I could not believe such a thing had happened. Until I learned that it's not a one-time event. They have a whole touring lineup of Ying Yang Twins, Little Bow Wow, Waka Flocka Flame, all performing at SeaWorld. And I want you to picture something. Please, 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 please picture something. Please picture something. It is the Shamu halftime show. So anybody who goes to this show, I want you to picture how this works. They sit down, they buy 3 beers or whatever they're going to drink. They watch an hour of Shamu swimming around, doing his thing. Waka Flocka comes out, does like 5 songs, everybody annihilated, twerking, going crazy. That ends, right? Thank you, Florida. You've been great. Good night. And then they bring Shamu back out. Can you imagine going back to watching a whale show After the Yin Yang Twins, dude, the energy must be crazy. I need a dime. That's top of the line. Cute fake thick weight with his limb behind it. And then just, all right, give it up for Shamu. And then some trainer, wow, the Yin Yang Twins. Thank you, guys. Wait till you see my dick. All right, next up, if you're close to the splash zone, you might want to back up because we're going to do some acrobatic stunts. Shamu, show them what you got. Dude, that transition might kill you. Those things are so different that they might snap your neck.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Love me some William Nefferson.
We gotta... It's so dystopian, dude. It would be like if the Yin Yang Twins did a show on top of Guantanamo Bay. Like the whole world knows how awful the conditions for this whale are. And instead of making them any better, they're like, let's have a rap concert on top of the tank. We are doubling down. We are SeaWorld. We have decided we are doubling the fuck down. Genuine is going to be there in the future. Bro, if they don't have Genuine on top of Shamu's back, when jump on it, let's do it, ride it, my pony. He's just feeding it fish as he's riding it. My saddle's waiting, coming, Shamu on it. Dude,
Oh yeah, wow.
I
that's
cannot
very cool.
believe I did
Waka
not
Flocka
hear about
plays
this
anywhere
as it
for
was
a couple
happening.
bucks. He played at my frat back in 2016.
Yeah, man. Well, anyway, I thought that was fascinating. I might listen. Maybe this content is just for me. Maybe this is that special piece of content that only hits for me.
For some reason I need to see you, Seer, and Peach live stream this while doing some kind of role play.
You think I'm going to SeaWorld? Yo, fuck SeaWorld. Suck my dick, SeaWorld. Not giving them any of my money. It's funny, though. It's very funny. But no, I won't be there. Only reason I'm going to SeaWorld is to fucking put on a shiesty and try and free my man Shamu. Oh no, Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
So if you wear SD, you want to weigh?
No way.
But that's what might be the crazy. Rock it out, rock it out, rock it out, rock it out.
This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Do you know who racist Me Gunner is now? No, I have no idea. I know Me Gunner is from Smash. This is so crazy. Anyway, that's the end of my opening story. I'm going to try and do better about having one in the chamber for you guys, for my early birds to get something special. And I cooked that one up while I was in Vegas. I saw that and I knew I needed to bring it to you. I was fucking pumped on that. I think I'm going to use it for an America Me Up this week too.
Wobbly, wiggly, wobbly, wiggly, wobbly, wiggly. Ooh.
I saved this for you. Bro, I mean, that's like I mean, that's like showing up with crack and being like, I saved this for you. Oh, thanks for the brain rot, I guess. Wow, this is some particularly good brain rot. I don't know. What do you want from me? Oh, wow. You're smoking your crack out of a tire gauge? Man. Classy. This is some classy brain rot. What is this? This person has literally shared this clip no less than 30 times. So let's see what's going on.
You know what that statue is?
Looks like the Reaper.
It's actually Santa Muerte.
Oh.
It's a Hispanic god / goddess, and she's neutral. She's morally neutral because we get there, all of us, in the end.
Should we go and look at her closer?
Well, if you desire, this is part of the tour, but...
Nope. As soon as someone says, if you desire, that person is no. No. I do not desire to be turned into a lamp after you cut my skin off. I do not desire that.
Let's go fast in and look at it.
Of course, sure.
Oh,
Let me just shift into neutral here, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Sure. I'll leave the lights on.
This guy that they picked up is either the coolest person ever or he's going to cut their skin off. No in between. I don't know if I'm willing to roll those dice on a guy I just picked up on the side of the road, but he might be cool.
Let's see, where's the door handle? I can't reach.
Yeah, sometimes this thing kind of locks itself.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Did he just say sometimes the door locks itself?
All right.
I just need to see it from the statue.
Man, take a look.
Yeah.
I drive her around a little bit every now and then.
You do that as well?
I do to bother people, of course, remind them about
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if I would feel safe with anybody, though, it'd be Canute. That man is a... I feel like he could stop bullets with his pecs. Ooh. Little ballin' clip? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, you've been hit by. You've been struck by. Are they balling with a Pokeball, too? That's crazy. They're using a Pokeball. Yo, he got the... No, man. He just cooked that dude.
Cool.
Big ups Nefio Neflent Nef Sexo
With the
Nefthing.
Fucci belt on. That's crazy. Editing the I want to watch this.
Black geniuses in like film before.
Yeah.
But what strikes me about Mr. Terrific is that he's so unapologetic about it, right? Like that line that you say, man, God, I'm Mr. Terrific, God damn it. And it's like in a world where black men, black people, black men especially, are like tone policed and told to like humble yourself. Please tell me how good it felt to like embody that character. Like that, you got to walk me through being able to push somebody out the way and be like, I'm Mr. Terrific, God damn it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Did you see the Zelda castings? Yeah, I mean, can I be honest? For my money, there's nothing to talk about with the Zelda castings. I'm going to be so for real. And the reason being is like, I feel like both of these guys are total unknowns. Like, I know nothing about either of their acting careers, really. So, like, what am I supposed to say other than, like, yeah, they look like the characters. Let's see how they can act. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to answer that question, but just because you said the push, I'm going to tell you this little funny story.
Okay.
There was a push in that moment, and because of what you're saying,
unknowns are good. Yeah, I think unknowns can be good for sure. I think sometimes when you cast someone who's known, they bring an energy to a role. When they're unknown, sometimes I think people experience catharsis easier. They buy into the world of the film easier because they only know those faces as the faces of the characters that they're supposed to be, and not as like some A-list actor. So I mean, that's my take. Is like I think this could be good. The only problem is I don't know their talent level. You know what I mean? I'm sure for a project like this, these have to be capable actors, but the only thing you can really say is we'll see.
Beforehand, I said, listen, I need you to do me a favor. And you don't have to do this, but I'm going to ask you anyways.
Okay.
I'm going to mush your face. And he was like, yeah. And I go, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Right.
So I'd rather just do
I'm
this
letting
and
you
let
know right
James
now.
cut it. Right. But I'm letting you know. So, we roll the scene. I mush his face, and I'm waiting. James, cut. Do it again. Harder.
James knows what it's on.
It's in there now. I'm mushing his face. Get the out the way. I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific.
It is so awesome that he got another superhero role. I don't know if everybody here knows this, but he played Darwin in one of the X-Men movies, which was such a cool character. And there was all these rumors that he would come back, and he never did. So for him to come back as such a fucking rad superhero that like he brought so much of his own energy to, because not a lot of people knew Mr. Terrific. And I don't think there were huge expectations for him. And he went out and stole the show, man. He absolutely fucking waxed it. So, bro, this fucking Fantastic Four score fucking slaps, especially the one part listening. I mean, I've told you I think Fantastic Four is going to be good. I keep saying it. Okay, yes, this is huge. Guana Grown sent me something we need to talk about. We have to talk about this. I have been saying forever, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've been saying forever, what have I been telling you? If you have a bunch of streaming services, if you pay for streaming service, pay for Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, all that shit, and you've burnt through their content, I've always said to people, cancel one of them and get Criterion Channel. Get Criterion Channel, right? Because there are so many movies, so many projects, so many documentaries on Criterion Channel you haven't seen, and it's not that expensive. Well, Criterion Channel did it again. They're going to add an anime service to their existing Criterion Channel subscription. So not only are they going to have all of these movies and docs and like art house projects you've probably never seen, they're going to start backlogging all of that fire ass 80s and 90s Criterion anime shit. I'm talking Wicked City. I'm talking Ghost in the Shell. I'm talking Akira. I'm talking Redline. I'm talking Ninja Scrolls. I'm talking that shit that's going to make your dick bounce a little bit. This is big, man. And I think it's like $9 a month. So again, peace and love. If you are someone who watches a lot of content and you've gone through Amazon Prime, you've gone through Hulu, you've gone through Netflix, cancel one of them for a few months and watch some Criterion Channel shit. I keep saying this. It's a crazy value. Also check your school or local public library chat to see if you have access to Canopy. Includes Criterion films for free. Ooh, that's dope.
Let me just run down a few others. You tell me.
James Gunn wants Matt Reeves to make DCU Plus updates on Wonder Woman and Sergeant Rock. Huh. Well, I know they just recently were like, well, we're scrapping Wonder Woman. So that's interesting if they already know what direction they're going with.
As you want or not. So like, are we anywhere on like a Wonder Woman script? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feel like there's a take, there's a direction.
Yes.
That feels distinct from what we've seen before.
Dude, that's fascinating because that means that they knew well before we did.
Yeah, very. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very, very excited about Wonder Woman right now.
Wow, that's very cool.
Do you anticipate seeing something like...
He looks excited. I mean, Superman smashed, right? So like all of the pressure and anxiety he was feeling about the introductory project in the DCU, that's gone now. right? Like he has his film universe established now. Now he can cook. He needed that appetizer, that fucking amuse-bouche. He needed it to really hit those palates. He needed people to get a little horny for the DCU, and horny they are. So now he can cook.
New Flash and new Aquaman in the next few years, or is that a little ways off?
I wouldn't say the next 2 years for either of those characters.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Good. Take your time.
Okay. The Authority still on your mind?
Yeah, but that's been a rough road.
A slower one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. In case you don't know who the Authority is, they're like the British, the British Justice Friends, Justice League.
Just harder to crack, harder to.
Yeah, the writer moved on to do another project in the DCU that I think he's really killing right now. So
okay, and that project would be
another movie
that we haven't talked about.
Look at Gunn. He's having a good time now. Stunt on him, King. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. X-Billard, thank you so much for the subscription.
Yeah.
Okay. Swamp Thing. Has Mangold delivered a script?
We talked to James the other day. So no, he hasn't delivered a script. It's, he's been distracted with his billions of movies.
Yes.
But I think, we're talking about it again. So,
and Sergeant Rock seemed like it was very close. Mm-hmm. Do you still have hopes that it's going to come back around relatively soon?
Hugely.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. You can just see he's wallowing in his own crapulence now. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, Superman was a hit. Everybody wants in.
I'm really excited about Sergeant.
And with Luca still involved?
Oh,
no.
Yeah, wow. Street Don't cool. Treat. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Is there one filmmaker, if you had your druthers, if you could lure anybody into the DCU, who would you grab?
Will Neff. What? That's crazy.
Make your pitch.
Matt Reeves.
You already got him. He's in the DCU.
He's not in the DCU.
Have you talked?
Okay. Just so you know, that is mission accomplished, by the way. That is mission accomplished. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Batman doesn't get absorbed into the DCU. And here's why. Originally, Clayface was supposed to be in the Batman universe, and it got co-opted, okay, into the DCU, the standalone Clayface film. And I think that is kind of like a come to me. Why do we need to have two separate versions of Batman? We can just have Batman. Come to me. Tone is so insanely different, though. Well, that is true, but ultimately you're talking about Batman and Superman, and inherently their tone is going to be different, right? Batman and Superman, even when they are in the Justice League together, don't operate the same way, and typically they are at odds with each other. So I don't know if there would have to be too much massaging to make it work. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting time for the DCU. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much DC. I talk too much DC. I'm a nerd. I'm a goddamn nerd. How's everybody doing? It's a Sunday. Yes.
Cool. When's Simone gonna ask him about Beyond?
Not for a while. Not for a while. Whoa, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. The monster's under Emily's bed. That is a very ominous fucking name.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Kevin Feig says Jake Schreier is officially signed on to direct. Ooh. I'm going to be honest, I don't love that. I'm going to be for real, I don't love that. Thunderbolts is good. It's okay. The crowd goes mild. Yeah.
As someone who is a Batman fan but isn't very familiar with DC in general, what would be a good run to start on?
I'll be honest, dude. You can start wherever, but the new Absolute series is fucking phenomenal. All of them. It's so sick. Like start with the modern stuff and then work to the classics. You know what I mean? See if you like it.
Oh yeah, wow.
Killer King Red, thank you so much.
Flashpoint
so
animation.
I'll be so honest. I didn't hate Thunderbolts. I thought their interpretation of Void and what's his fuck were really cool. The antagonist of the film. But Ultimate Century, there you go. Sorry, not a Marvel guy. But ultimately, I just thought it was a little flat and a little Deus Ex Machina, and like it just didn't really feel like it was okay. It's all right. But for me, X-Men, like I want a new version of X-Men in the way that like I feel like the original X-Men films were so I loved them, but they were kind of this like 2000s Matrixy cool version of the X-Men. I want to see something really different and really like I'm going to be real. X-Men is my favorite Marvel property. So I want it to just fucking slap. If I go and watch an X-Men movie in the year of our Lord 2027 and it's not an A+, I'm going to be crushed. Because the X-Men are the best characters. You have so much to work with. You have so much to work with X-Men. I don't know. Do you think we will finally get this project? No. Honestly, no. I don't know what is going on here. We didn't want to put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. We didn't just want to put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. Kevin Feige. Just put the fucking fries in the bag, bro. Put the fucking vampire hunter in the bag. Like, bro, you have a franchise, a superhero franchise that was doing it right with Wesley Snipes. Just, dude, give us this. And honestly, you know what's crazy? I don't think I can find on the internet a single image of Blade ever where he's not wearing black leather and killing vampires. That's kind of his thing, Kevin Feige. What are we talking? Put the fucking fries in the bag, man. What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope that movie comes out. I love Blade. What the fuck is
that's very
this?
cool.
Spider-Man updates.
There a super
I'm a
what
stud.
the
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
swimsuit?
Will, I recently got into Magic 'cause of Final Fantasy. Please save me. I'm in almost 2 Gs in less than a. I walked out of Superman 1 hour into the movie. I just couldn't handle the ADHD pacing. To each their own. I'll wait on HBO.
Okay, first and foremost, welcome to the world of Magic. You're losing money as I can hear. That's fine. That happens. Just pace yourself. Enjoy. Every card is a blessing. As for the Superman thing, I I said from the beginning that DC is setting up a universe, right? And I think a lot of people went into Superman expecting different things, but I'm always kind of baffled based on expectations. I think some people's expectations were Man of Steel, Snyderverse. Some people's expectations were like the classic Christopher Reeves version of Superman. And I think some people went in without any expectations. And it's interesting to me that people could have such an adverse reaction to a movie that I thought was like more social commentary than almost any Cape film ever. Really fun action. Made me laugh. Sexy. Different. Moved quickly. I don't know. To walk out of that film seems strange to me. I don't know. But then again, it's like, did you go to a Superman movie not knowing or having any feelings about Superman? If so, I understand. I guess it. I get it a little bit that you're like, I don't get all these things and characters. But anybody who like actually enjoys Superman, I think should enjoy this movie, right? And I love that one Hope Core rant where the guy's like, oh, you want a brooding Superman? Oh, you want a dark, gritty Superman? That's not Superman! Superman is hope. He's bright colors. He's happiness. He's fighting for truth and light, and he'll never be compromised. That's fucking Superman. He wears his underpants on the outside. It is supposed to be campy. You know what I mean? I think that whole Hope Core rant like it is so accurate. Where I honestly, it's really interesting to me. A lot of like comic book enthusiasts online, from Snyder fans in particular, were yelling at me about how great Man of Steel is and how Man of Steel is like the accurate version of Superman. And to them, I responded, I'm like, okay, you think that's the accurate version of Superman? Which Superman? Because we're talking about almost 100 years of comic book legacy. 100 years. Dozens and dozens and dozens of versions of the same character. So anytime you talk about a manifestation of Superman, you're talking about trying to hit pieces and parts of like 30 different versions of this character. And so I'm always so like, And then I know a lot of other people were really upset that he kind of had some liberty with the source material and added, the hammer and did some things that are kind of not explicitly pictured in a lot of comics. But to that, I'm like, wait, you really expect directors to not have any kind of creative freedom with their IP? Like, have you ever watched The Shining? The Shining is fantastic. And it varies from its IP. Like, if I wanted the comic book version
Been
to
listening
a T,
to the Superman end credits song on repeat while
Yeah.
injecting myself
I'm
with
a
pure
punk
weapons
rocker,
grade
well, I
hopium
am.
shit feels good.
so good. If I wanted the comic book version to the letter, to a T, no creative liberty, I would read the comic book. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I remove the character of like elder nerd, which I've kind of become, I'm always less incredulous, and I'm like, enjoy what you want to enjoy, have fun with what you want to have fun with. But I always try and like grade reactions by how many standard deviations it is from the norm, right? So let's say something is like ubiquitously loved and you didn't love it, you thought it was a B. That makes sense to me because you're one standard deviation off the norm. But if everybody loves a project and you are like, this is trash, I had to walk out, it offended me, I threw up afterward, you are the outlier. So I'm trying to figure out how you had such a wildly different experience than the majority of the people that consumed this project. So that's always like an interesting kind of, if I remove the character, that's always kind of an interesting case study, because you're trying to like, if I'm being honest, I'm trying to find what in that project. You said it was the pacing. I might understand that for a certain viewer. Maybe next time take an edible before you go watch a superhero movie then. It helps. If I had a nickel where my dude with a bowl
If
cut...
I had a nickel where a dude with a bowl cut named Guy exudes aura, I would have 2 amazing nickels.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, he was so good. Is this considered torture, asking for a friend? Is this brain rot? What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, that's enough of that. He's not even rubbing it that hard. The guy must have a cramp or something. Jesus Christ. This would have been a whole different kind of movie. Ari Aster reveals that he was asked to do Morbius, but declined. I mean, yeah, I don't know why we're even talking about this. Do you know how many people they asked to do projects? Like if Ari Aster was in talks to direct Morbius, that's one thing. If they sent a blind packet to him with a check that's like, we'll pay you $20 million to do this. And he was like, no, that's not really a story. Okay. I saw this video. This is the funniest shit on the internet. I love these guys. I love you. I love you. The way. This guy laughing also makes this video. Have you seen Eddington? No, I've been in the desert for the last 3 days.
I love you. تعال برا شوف perfect ها go inside perfect زيد جلدي
What's up, everybody? Guys, it's Seth Drums. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you haven't followed this guy, do so. He's a fucking dynamo on the platform. Absolute chat of a human being and just a real pleasure of someone to hang out with. So click his fucking name. Go follow him on Twitch. This. He dives out.
انت غردار قسم هو غردار انت غردار ما في
I love you.
ما في I hate you.
I mean, that is like the pinnacle of... They have another one. I don't know if I could find it. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen, where he keeps telling him to moonwalk. He's like, moonwalk, moonwalk. And he has like no idea how to moonwalk. And then he like falls in a pool. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Moonwalk, moonwalk. I don't know if I can find it. So good. I can't find it, but if someone finds it. The Superman has video as drawn out freaks in the comments. Oh, for sure. The most brilliant thing that was 100% gonna happen. That was 100% gonna happen. Yeah. Basic Instinct is getting an anti-woke reboot by OG screenwriter. I sleep. What does that mean? This time, Sharon Stone is going to show even more pussy. Sharon Stone is going to show even more pussy in the reboot. These goddamn libs hate when Sharon Stone flashes pussy. I'm crying real ass tears. This is too cute. Wait, is this Farley? Wait, is that Farley?
But don't let it be a black and a white one, cause they'll slam you down to the street top. Black police showing out for the white cop. Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in the blue uniform. Just cause I'm from the CPT.
Is that my dog?
Pump police are afraid of me, huh? A young nigga on the warpath. And when I finish, it's gonna be a bloodbath of cops dying in LA.
That's Farley.
Dre, I got something to say.
Who is walking my dog?
Oh shit. What the fuck you pulled me over for? Cause I feel like just sit your ass on the curb and shut the fuck up. Man, fuck this shit. And grabbing this
What the fuck?
nuts and on the
Bro, I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu. What? Like that? Is that my dog? Not sure it's up your alley, but this dude does English commentary for sumo matches. That sounds super bizarre, but kind of cool. James Gunn, La Papa de Gardiens de la Galaxie et tu boss des studios et dans le video club. This is a 40-minute video of James Gunn grabbing DVDs. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a DC fan. I do not give a shit about James Gunn grabbing DVDs for 40 minutes. Now, this is more my speed.
I love you.
I love you. This.
I mean, moonwalk. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Hey, moonwalk.
That is a 10 out of 10. That is a 10. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
You're the man. I mean, moonwalk. Michael Jackson. 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 Hey, moonwalk.
That is a 10 out of 10. If that doesn't make you smile, your heart is cold and dead. This is what it's all about. Let's take a look. Superman has helped increase interest in dog adoption by over 500% thanks to crypto. Adopt dogs near me, rescue dog adoption near me, adopt a schnauzer, adopt a puppy. That's Superman, baby.
That's for cool.
Superman. Krusnik004, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You got to ballpark it for the parasocialists out here. How much did y'all lose in Vegas? I'm going to keep it a whole ass
here is Goth
stack.
Candy.
I feel so bad. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I won $4,000. I couldn't lose because you want to know why? Winners win, baby. Winners win, baby. Yeah, I went on the craps table. Clickety clack. I hit the littles. I hit the bigs. I hit the horn. I hit the sucker bets. I hit a hard snake eyes. 36-1. I put $100 on it. Ba, 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 ba. Slap those cheeks, baby. And I'm not going to lie, everybody was playing with me. I was the shooter. I was absolutely fucking in the zone. I told all of Murat's friends, I was like, just bet on me. Just bet on me. Just do what I say. I literally was like, give me some money. Give me some money. We made so much money. Hassan lost everything. He did not play with us. No, but gambling is terrible. Don't do it. It's bad. You will lose. You will lose. Okay? You will lose. Oh, what is this? Oh my God, did that guy die? Oh my God. That person. Yo, they hit that platform so hard their bussy flew open. I've never seen anyone crash so slutty. He hit the wall so hard his ass cheeks flew open. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it? Don't slow down. Oh, he's dead. Oh my God. This is crazy.
And my head hit the wall.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God. I would kill my friend if he put me into the wall. Oh my God. Oh!
Hit the wall.
Oh my God.
But I had a
Oh! Bow, 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 bow. Crazy. Lore accurate will nef on a heater at the craps table.
Lore accurate will nef on a heater at the craps table.
Do we have to watch the fucking Rush Hour 2 crap scene? Let's do it.
This table's hot. I want some of this money. Get me in this game. Come on.
Sir, you're aware that there's a $50,000 buy-in this evening?
If that's the case, give me $100,000 in chips. Let me have a Diet Pepsi and some hot wings.
100,000.
Come on.
Give him the chips.
Let's
Bring
play.
it
Woo, I'm gonna get some of this money. Oh. What's this?
$500 chips, sir.
You gave me $500 chips because I'm black?
No, sir. I did not. I just assumed that...
You assumed that a brother coming in here could only afford $500 a roll. Is that it?
No, I didn't think that at all, sir.
You a racist?
No, I'm not.
Well, how come everybody else around the table got $1,000 chips and the black man got a nickel, huh?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
How did that happen?
It just happened.
It just happened,
yeah,
didn't it?
Sorry.
It's
You're
just
absolutely
crazy.
right. I
Do
apologize.
you think my people suffered 362 years of slavery? So
It's very interesting because I, as a ginger man, experienced very similar treatment at the table. So, you know, I get it.
you can send us back to the cotton fields with $500 chips?
No.
Do I look like Chicken George to you?
You do not.
What the hell is that?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I think you should calm down.
I think you should go over there and count something. Give me my chips. And I
give
want
me a chip.
$1,000 chips.
chips back.
Hurry up. I just want to be treated fairly. Is that too much to ask? No. Is that too much to ask? Because we know what's going on.
Got a problem on table 9.
How come ain't no black people performing in this hotel? We ain't good enough for you people?
We got Lionel Richie performing here tonight.
Lionel Richie ain't been black since the Commodores, man. What about Peaches and Herd? Gladys Knight the Pimps? Ike and Tina? They can get back together. This is crazy.
So why don't you calm down, win some money, and have some fun?
I ain't calming down no more. I'm sick of you trying to calm me down.
Go.
God. Rush Hour was so fucking funny.
I have a dream that white people and black people together without getting different chips. Oh, in the spirit of brotherhood, let's just play craps, man. Come on, let's go. Come on, Tech.
Let's just play craps, man. No, I played quite a bit of craps. This shit hits so good. Oh.
Superman. He only uses his powers for good, never for evil.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me and doing good.
You're a good guy, like Superman.
Your choices.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
You are what you choose to be. You choose.
I'm Superman.
Bro. Instant tears. Anytime I watch Iron Giant, I'm done. It's over. I'm about to cry. I'm about to fucking cry. I'm so unbelievably excited for this movie, man. Clayface? Yeah, let's take a look. James Gunn says Clayface is a complete horror film. It's totally different. There's not a company style. Not every movie is going to be like Superman. The R-rated film hits theaters September 11th, 2026. Fuck yeah. 'Cause I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. Shoot it into my fucking bloodstream. The gun doesn't jam. 'Cause I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. Do you know someone like
All right,
this?
what movie should we watch tonight? I'm thinking a classic like Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah. Or like Pitch Perfect.
What?
What? Pitch Perfect is good.
Yeah, okay, but it's like not really the vibe, my vibe right now.
Oh.
Maybe something like Catch Me If You Can. You know what I'm saying? Like a bit of that vibe.
Yeah, I love that.
Or a thriller, like The Fugitive.
I didn't kill my wife.
Classic line.
Or Pacific Rim 2.
Why the hell would I want to watch Pacific Rim 2?
It's got John Boyega.
You would watch a movie just for John Boyega?
No.
What about Indiana Jones?
I love Indiana Jones.
Okay, cool.
Secret Life of Pets?
No, what the fuck? No.
What about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Okay, yes.
5.
No!
Pitch Perfect 2. But it's not as good as the first one.
Why is that even a worry of yours?
Mars Needs Mums. I've been meaning to chuck that one on.
You've been meaning to chuck on Mars Needs Mums?
Yeah. Or Space Chimps.
Space Chimps?
Come on, Lachlan, you gotta admit, it's a bit of a banger.
Space Chimps was not a banger. I hardly even remember it.
It slapped.
Not in the top 100 kids movies. Or 200.
Oh, and Catch Me If You Can is?
What the hell is wrong with you right now?
I just want to watch something comfy and warm, not all serious and thinky.
I've suggested comfort watches.
You haven't suggested Norbit.
Of course I haven't.
Or Big Mama's House.
Yeah, what the hell? What?
Or The Nutty Professor.
What a fucking weird subgenre. Why are there so many of them?
Can we watch one of those?
I'd rather fucking experience liver failure.
All right, Lachlan, you don't have to be rude.
Yeah. I have met people like this. That have terrible movie taste. All right, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I'm a little tired.
Wow, that's
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
It flows through my body, it's lifting me up, so out of control.
Sorry, I had to pee. I had to relieve myself. Nicholas Hoult shares his 4 favorite films. There's got to be at least one British film on here. Got to be.
4
Who do we think? Maybe a sneaky Guy Ritchie pick?
favorite films currently. I'm putting Notting Hill in there because I love Notting Hill. There's so many great moments.
Okay. Technically not a British film, but in a lot of ways is.
That film, so many great lines. Makes me laugh. Makes me emotional. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love
based pick. This is like this is on like everybody's list.
No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
I worked with somebody who worked on the film and they had the storyboards and the script of it. And I loved the movie beforehand, but then I got to watch it with the storyboards and the script whilst I was watching. So it was amazing to see how the Coens prepared for that. And just like, as a little like film nerd, I enjoyed that. You know what? I saw Anora the other day and that was beautiful.
Good pick.
And wonderful movie, great performances, and so that's been one of my top of this year. So those are going to be my 4 right now. I get very stressed about the Letterboxd 4 thing, as you can probably tell, and that's why I'm like clarifying all my answers, because the idea of actually choosing 4 favorite films is
good answers. Okay, but you did hit that. Oh, yes, I did hit this so fucking hard. Why did Austin put his hand on the small of his back like an Asian grandfather with osteoporosis? Yeah, this does not read twerking. This reads mahjong after 80. You know what I mean? Like, that is the perfect, this is an ayah. You know what I mean? The way he's stationed, it does not read twerk. Also, Hassan, completely offbeat, will never not be funny. I was selling face. Yeah, I was throwing ass like it was mad at me. I was fucking throwing that shit back. By the way, I saw a lot of people asking, how did this happen? I want to hear the conversation behind this. Very simple. Q Cinderella, we got done with the podcast. She's like, you're doing a fucking TikTok with me. And we were like, okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay. The Rock fucked Henry Cavill.
Right, I was somewhat in the middle.
James Gunn talks about why and how he let Henry Cavill go as Superman. Oh yeah, I'll hear this out, but
this in a weird way because I talked to Henry Cavill in the middle of when Black Adam's coming out.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. And we love Henry, of course. And
yes, he's the sweetest guy.
Sweet guy. Love him. And he has the cameo at the end. We had a big moment on stage where he thought he was coming back. We all thought he was coming back, but maybe unbeknownst to him or not, you're already writing a Superman movie, which is clearly for a younger actor. Then soon thereafter, you get the gig as the head of DCU, correct? I had this roughly right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, correct.
So then at a certain point, you and Peter have to have that unfortunate phone call, I would imagine.
No, we sat down with him. We sat down with Henry.
So without revealing too much, I mean, what is that like to have to be the guy to tell Superman, thank you for your time. Oh, yeah, wow. We have to go a different way now.
44 months snaffle.
Gnarly. Gang.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but believe it or not, I was, the day we were dealing with trying to figure out if we could take the job at DC Studios. Yeah. And we're talking to David Zaslav and all the legal people there and figuring out what our deals would be. And the day our deal closed, all of a sudden they were announcing that, and that Henry was back. And I'm like, what is going on? We know what the plan is. Like we know what the plan is. The plan was to come in and do Superman.
Yeah.
So it was really unfair to him, and it was a total bummer. But there was a vacuum at the time, and a lot of people were trying to be as
diplomatic as possible.
There were
other people that had to take on what they wanted to do with it.
They wanted to take on what they wanted to do with DC and were trying to force their way, and it just was never a part of the equation for David Zaslav, who was the head of WBD. So, so we came in, and that was really unfortunate. I'm like, this poor guy. And so Peter and I, the right thing to do is to sit down with him and talk to him. And we sat down and we talked to him. He was an absolute gentleman, a great guy about it. He said, the only thing I ask is that I'm able to reveal it myself as opposed to it coming from you guys. I'm like, that's
no, he's a class act. Always has been from the start.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, the whole The Rock of it, I've told you guys, The Rock's situation with Black Adam was fascinating. Because Lazy Gains Gaming, thank you so much. Whoa, that's a lot of subs. Holy shit, man. Said a whole bunch of nothing there. Yeah, I mean, I'll read between the lines for you. Zor-El, thank you so much. Kal-El, no. Basically, I told the story of what happened with The Rock, where basically they cast him in the DCU before they had a project and before they knew what character he was going to be. And because of his ego and how he can never lose a fight, he had to be cast as one of the strongest characters in the universe canonically. And so they arrived on Black Adam. They write a script after the fact. It's not good, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I don't really know what that has to do with Superman because honestly, Cavill couldn't be Superman anymore. And it's not because of his performance. It's because they fucked up Superman in that universe. And you would had to have retconned so much shit to make it work. Listen, here's what you do. I'm going to give you a take that no one's given before. Ready? I'm going to give it to you. Here we go. You want to redeem Henry Cavill? You want to fucking move on with your universe? How about this? Boom, bang, bing. Henry Cavill is now Bruce Wayne in the DCU. Fuck it. He's supposed to be a little older than Superman anyway. Boom. Done. Run it. Give him a chance to do the same dark and moody thing he was doing with Superman, but now as Batman. He looks like Bruce, especially if you dye his hair black. So he's saying fuck Pattinson? No, okay. So right now, guys, I want you to understand something. Robert Pattinson is not in the DCU. The Batman is not in the DCU. That character does not exist in the DC universe. Now, that might change. But as of now, the plan is to have the Batman be totally separate from DCU's Batman. So if you like Pattinson, that's totally fine. I like it. But the plan for that character and that universe is that it will never collide with the DCU. So this has nothing to do with how I feel about Robert Pattinson or his portrayal of Bruce Wayne. It is me kind of working within the very realistic premise that you're gonna get a different DCU Batman. Why though? Because he doesn't really match the aesthetic of the rest of the universe, and they came out before the linchpin piece. Like, you guys have to understand, Superman is the linchpin on which the entire DCU is going to spin. The DC universe is going to be radiating out from that Superman movie. So all the separate DC projects are now like they're gone. I yearn for Batman Beyond. You're going to yearn for a long time. Isn't that the exact opposite of what you said like an hour ago? Okay, I will explain to you what is happening. Okay? Oh my God, this is so procedural and not fun. The Batman, okay, is directed by Matt Reeves. James Gunn wants Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson in the DCU. Gunn wants that. But that is up to Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves. if they want their version of Batman to be folded into the DCU. This is not Gunn's decision. At the end of the day, it's the director and the lead actor and the producers of the Batman project to add him or not. In an effort to try and lure the Batman into the DCU, the Clayface movie, right, which was originally supposed to be an Elseworlds project within the Batman universe, right, is now a DCU project. Okay? So this is like a first, like, come home. But it's not, it's like a bridge. It's not a guarantee. It's a bridge. It's not a guarantee. I could see this going either way, but I think it would be more difficult to fold the Batman into the DCU. Check previous messages. Don't want to spam. Not related, but what do you think about the idea of a Deathstroke movie similar to how they did the Joker? Deathstroke is one of my favorite DC characters. I think you will see Deathstroke very soon. I love Deathstroke too. Deathstroke's very cool. I don't know if it would work with like a Joker style movie. But certainly I could see a project there. The thing about Gunn that is really interesting is like Gunn is the king of taking obscure characters and making them great. Now, I'm not saying Deathstroke is obscure, but he's more obscure than Joker, Batman, Superman, whatever. So like what he did with Peacemaker, I'm essentially saying, why couldn't he do that with whatever character he wanted? A la Mr. Terrific. So I think Deathstroke is like Deadpool, but lame. I mean, no, not at all. And I'm pretty sure Deathstroke came before Deadpool. He's just like a very serious assassin as opposed to the merc with the mouth. They're not even similar. I mean, yeah, they're similar in appearance only. James Gunn responds to the fan casting of Alan Ritchson as Batman. I am a big Alan Ritchson fan, both as an actor as a guy. Let's just wait to see what this would be perfect. This would be perfect. This would actually be perfect. I would be so down for this. Are you still watching Invincible? Yeah. Did new episodes come out? Huge Batman, yes. Too like you guys forget. A lot of you forget. I want to make something very clear. People go, huge Batman, huge Batman. Batman is fucking gigantic. In the comics, they describe Bruce Wayne, particularly in The Long Halloween, as a fucking ogre of a man. He's like Hassan size. You guys just compare him against other super beings. So he's not like Superman. He's not Green Lantern. But as far as human beings without meta powers go, he's fucking freakishly huge. I think he's like 6'5", 240 in The Long Halloween. He's gigantic. I started reading the Absolute series. Absolute Batman is 6'9" and 400 pounds. That's crazy. Yeah, so Batman in a lot of his iterations is like fucking, and let's not talk about the most jacked Batman of all time is Frank Miller's Batman, right? Look at this fucking brick of a Batman. He's built like a goddamn mini fridge, bro. Anyway, I wouldn't be upset with a jacked Batman. Do you think we'll ever see a Nightwing project? Yes. Yes, I do. I think James Gunn has basically made it very clear that he is going to quickly invest into the Bat family. The dynamic duo puppeted animation project is coming out sooner than a lot of these other projects. So I think that's Damien and I forget which two Robins that it's Dick and Jason. All right, it's Dick Grayson and Jason Todd is dynamic duo. So you're gonna get the Bat family. Like the Bat family is coming for the first time ever. So don't be surprised if you don't get in Teen Titans like Nightwing or, you know, a lot of these characters, Red Hood, Damian Wayne, Batgirl, like all of these characters that you guys have kind of been waiting for coming soon. Something for your stream room. What even is it? What even is it? What is this? Solomon Grundy? I don't know if you will see Solomon Grundy for a while. Solomon Grundy is a good Superman villain, but he's like a most unusual character. He's like a zombie, right? And he speaks in the third person. That's a hard character.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey, it will Neff.
Solomon Grundy want pants too. I don't know if you'll see Solomon Grundy quick. Hey, Will, this is you.
No, don't. Do not tell him that. I'm the star of BMS football. I demand respect.
How sad. You can't let go, kids.
Shut up! Shut up! I hate you all! That castle is leaving the diner! I'm leaving now!
Fucking love Thad Castle. That's my Batman. That's your man? That's my man. That's all mine. Have you heard the new Alice Glass song? I think it's right up your alley. I've never even heard of Alice Glass. It's giving Gex. Oh, the original Crystal Castles singer? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, hyperpop for me has a very specific time and place. You guys know my vibes. I like everything, but on a regular basis, I'm much more, you know. You know what I mean? That was cool though. Speaking of Batman, new fan casting dropped. Oh, this casting is crazy. He literally looks like Bruce from Batman Beyond. He literally looks like Bruce, like a young version of the Bruce from Batman Beyond. That's crazy. That's crazy. You and Wake both say you know what I mean all the time.
I'm a stud.
The reason we do that is because we have a largely neurodivergent audience, and so we constantly have to be giving tone indicators, or else people don't know what we mean.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
It's like when you're a lifeguard and there's a really obese kid splashing a lot in the pool and you kind of have to keep going, are you all right? You having fun? You having a good time? Okay. Just let me know if you're dying.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
I'm just checking in with y'all. Check this shit out. I'm checking this shit out. What is this? Ooh, the new Tron trailer?
Man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something.
Where's the kid from Tron Legacy?
Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Dude, all right, I'm going to tell you truthfully. Am I excited about a Jared Leto movie? Not really, okay? I'm going to be so for real. But at the same time, I want to go listen to fucking Nine Inch Nails, okay? I'm going to go to an IMAX, I'm going to take an edible, and I'm going to listen to fucking Trent Reznor absolutely hammer my ass for 2 hours. And that's going to be worth it. Thoughts on Tron Legacy? I watched Tron Legacy in a very similar fashion. All right, fan castings for DCU villains. Let's see. Confirmed cast. Okay, there we go. Here's all the people we know already. This is so exciting to see this manifested. As Two-Face. Okay. Mark Strong is Victor Freeze. They just picked a bald guy, huh? I don't hate this. I like it. As Poison Ivy. Love this. 100% love this. This is my favorite one so far. Quicksilver was fucking phenomenal. Let him back in. Let him do his fucking thing. This is the first one that's moved my penis at all. Yes. I'm okay with this return. Because he cameoed it. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Oh! Nut! Absolutely fucking nut, dude. 10 out of 10. If you know anything about Reverse Flash, Homelander can bring that fucking energy to arguably one of the most demented and strong supervillains in the DCU. Okay. All right. General Zod. Okay. Love this one. Perfect. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. 13 out of 10. Coleman Domingo as Black Manta? Yes. Yes. And make a super cunty version of Black Manta. You know what I mean? He already has one of the most cunt outfits. Take it to 11. Let Jean-Paul Gaultier or Balmain make the next Black Manta costume. And let Coleman Domingo just fucking serve. Love this one. One of my favorites. I like this one a lot, actually. Aaron Paul is Captain Cold because Captain Cold's like the other cold villain in the DCU. He's like the other frozen guy. Everybody's like, oh, Mr. Freeze. Don't forget about Captain Cold. You know what I mean? And I think he brings that energy very well. Heat Wave. Okay. All right. I like this. I like this. Ares, the god of war. Nah. Nah. I'm gonna be so for real. Ares is like, I understand like the look, but like Ares is like a god. He's like very well spoken and kind of like terse. He's not an Italian guy. You know what I mean? He's not like, yo, Hercules, cut that fucking shit out, man. That's not how Ares behaves or manifests at all. That's perfect for the Punisher, not for a god. Larfleeze, dude. What a fucking deep cut. The Orange Lantern. This would go down as a top 10 casting of all time. So I guess that they're thinking like bring what you did with Schmeagol and take it exactly to another character who has a very similar energy. Instead of a ring, he has a lamp. You know what? This one at first, I was kind of like, all right. Now that I've sat with it for a second, this is cook. This is cook. Okay. A little Stargate? Bring a little fucking God of War to it? Okay, I don't hate it. Yes. Ralph Fiennes as Brainiac, 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. Just Ralph Fiennes doing some fucking diatribe to Lex Luthor as he's ripping his empire apart, as you know what I mean?
Hello, Will and Chat Neff Whammy.
You thought you could take so much, Lex, and yet you knew nothing. And now, as your world falls apart, look upon Brainiac, for I am all.
You know what I mean? That's phenomenal. Brainiac is going to go so hard.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
C-Cow, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Cavill Superman was top aura.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Cavill
Have you
Superman
watched any
was
of the new
top
season of It's
aura?
Always Sunny? I think the new episodes are some of the best stuff they made in years.
What does this have to do with Cavill? Oh, okay. Dude, some people actually fucking love this movie. It's so bizarre. While we're on fan castings, who would you cast for him? Okay, ready? Track me on this one. Track me on this one. Come with me. Come with me on a ride real quick. This guy. This is my Green Lantern right here. This is my fucking Green Lantern right here. Or sorry, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. My bad. I fucked up. You guys got to remember I have an ADHD brain, and sometimes I'll say something I'm reading or think something. Yeah, I think him as Green Arrow would be fucking crazy. Bro, I don't know if you guys have watched Vikings, but him in Vikings goes so fucking crazy. What's this actor's name? I'm young, black, and rich. What is his name? How is he not first casting on Vikings? That's so crazy. Travis Fimmel. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Tell me
wow,
you
that's
don't
very
see
cool.
the vision.
Hot take, but I didn't like the
Tell
Green
me
Lantern
you don't
and Superman.
see the
It
vision
wasn't bad,
on
but why did we
that.
get Guy Gardner before Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart?
Hot take, but I didn't like the Green Lantern in Superman. It wasn't bad, but why did we get Guy Gardner before Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart? Easy. Because they didn't want to like cuck those characters, because those characters are going to have their own main projects. Who is Guy Gardner? If you know anything about the Lantern Corps, who is Guy Gardner? What is the first sentence about him? He's the backup Lantern. He's been the backup Lantern since the very beginning. If you put Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart in Superman, they're very Superman-esque. Both those characters are very noble, fight for good. They needed a comedic foil. They needed someone who is going to bring a different energy. And if you know anything about Guy Gardner, he's kind of a fucking cunt. He's always been a fucking cunt. He was the backup Lantern from Jump Street, right? And he got passed up because he was too far when they were giving the ring to the other guy. So I understand exactly why they wanted Guy in it. And the other thing is, dude, Nathan Fillion as the comedic relief for Superman was fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. Red Lantern bait? Okay, that's a knower. That guy knows ball. That guy knows ball. That's a DC fan right there. Oh, that guy knows. That guy doesn't give a fuck about spoilers. He said, that's Red Lantern bait. We're not even going to talk about that, but that guy knows ball.
I need to know her flash casting.
Flash casting? You guys are going to hate this casting. I'm trying to think of who I would want. Timothy Chalamet? No. Trying to think. Dude, my dream would be Val Kilmer in his prime. That's all I can think of is Val Kilmer right after Top Gun would have been the perfect Barry Allen. This is a meme, but Reverse Flash would definitely actually do this.
It was me, Barry. I made them draw Lola Bunny with fewer sexual features so that you wouldn't be horny and reduce your blood flow to make you a millisecond slower. Slow enough for me to kill Iris. Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry.
Sorry, that was a Hassan Piker pocket dial. What the fuck is going on here?
I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hello from Brazil.
Hello, Brazil. I really hope that wasn't the first thing you watched on my stream. Perfect casting for Zod. That would also be crazy. Henry Cavill as General Zod would be cum-inducing. That would be big, big loads. Anyway, here's Goth Cammy. I mean, this is important. Thank you. I'm young, black, and rich. The Jimmy Olsen series is reportedly a crime anthology centered on various DC villains with Skylar's version of Jimmy Olsen as the host. That's great. Weak ass leak. Nobody give a fuck. Okay, dude, chill. Blonde goths vomit? Pepe puke? Listen. You're wrong, and I'm going to drop Exhibit A on you. You are wrong, and I can't believe I had to pull Exhibit A. Fucking Mikasa is the anime goth girlfriend. Okay? This is it. This is where it started, bro. Misa. Dude.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's
her wearing all fucking chrome hearts. Insane. They hated you for speaking the truth. They always hate me for speaking the truth. Dave Bautista is Hugo Strange. Guys, we're so deep. We got to get the basic characters done. The world's number. Oh! Gang.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Good friend
Raven
of the
from
stream.
Teen Titans honorable mention.
Oh, Raven. Good friend of the stream, Alvin Zoom, is my favorite food YouTuber, and he did a video while I was in the desert. It's 30 minutes long, but he's the best. And I'm still tired from vacation. I'm all fucked up anyway. So let's get into some deep reaction content before I talk for another 2 hours about DC. This video is called The World's #1 Sushi Restaurant, and I'm just ready to fucking soak this in.
寿司っていう料理に関してもなんか非常に近いものがあって自分の生き様ですね。飾らないだけどそこには強い思いみたいなものが集約されていて。メインカウンターが8席、そういういわゆる江戸前のお寿司というものを握っております。
Thank you so much for that reefer smoke.
世界中の方がお寿司っていうとおそらくマグロ合わせましておよそ30種類ぐらい食材を使っていると思います。口コミサイトなんかでもトップの評価をいただいたり、本当にありがたいなと思ってます。エネルギーにはなっていると思います。プレッシャーに潰されそうみたいになることはあまりないですね。寿司屋。
Is this where you guys went in Japan? No, we didn't go to any good sushi restaurants because Hassan doesn't eat fish. Turkish son of a fuck. Turkish piece of shit. By the way, guys, I'm going to go grab a little snack while this starts off, but I do want to say thank you so much. It's really good to be back. I always love to come back and entertain and make people laugh right after a vacation. I always feel renewed and revived, and this is a really fun stream to come back to because we have the best fucking community on the planet. So thanks for coming out tonight. Let's watch this together. I'm going to grab a snack. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm going to leave this playing.
今うちのお店には若い子弟子が4名、佐久間智也、海里の仕込み、ホッキ貝ですとか赤貝のようなものですとか、魚はそれぞれいろいろなそれぞれ別々の魚を仕込むのですが、いわゆる下ごしらえ、水洗いと言われる頭を落としたり鱗を落としたりをすることと、綺麗ですね。ありがとうございます。木村隆久は今作るんですが、それ以外の焼き魚とか、あとは蒸し物とか、そういったものを裏厨房の方で任せて作ってもらっております。木端に昴生、私の営業中ですね、お寿司を握っている隣で私の手伝いというかもうポジションをしてもらっております。仕込みは、魚の仕込みもうほとんどですね、魚をおろすこととか、あと、私の助手というんですかね、斉藤慎之介です。この子はまだ一番若い子なんですけれども、この子はまだ魚の仕込みも当然少しずつはするんですけれども、今は掃除をしたりとか、あとはおしぼり畳んだりとか、そういうお魚を触る前の仕事を朝から。
単純に親方がかっこいいなと思ってテレビでも見たんですけど、入る前からずっと思ってて、そういういろんなそのつてがあって入社できた感じです。フードしたことはないですか？結構あります。最初の時はすごい目が切ってしまって。
Why people popcorn?
その持つ向きとかによって身が割れちゃったりとか、あとは一番身が割れるかな。若い子たちも言うのは、自分が扱われて嫌な、自分がその魚だったら嫌だなと思うようなこと、痛いなとか苦しいなと思うような風にはやらないでねっていうふうには言ってますね。その修行に入るっていうのは師匠と弟子、いわゆる親と子のような存在になるということなんです。ですのでその仕事、いわゆる技術を覚えるだけではなくて、哲学ですとか、あとはしつけのようなものですね、生活の習慣とか、あともう人とどう接していくのかとか。
これはもう、営業では使わないので、まかないに任してます。極力なくしたいという、その考えが親方が一番僕たちに伝えていることで、それを実践してます。
This isn't Jiro, is it? No, apparently this is the #1 rated sushi restaurant in the world. Gizzard shad.
小肌はね、お寿司のために生まれた魚なんて、言い方もするぐらい、包丁の使い方にしても、その塩を当てたりとか酢で締めたりするんですけれども、大体使うのは3日目ぐらいかなになるんですけれども、今日仕込んだやつはあさってお客様にお出しするという感じですね。これお寿司の基礎の基礎なんですけれども、塩を当てると浸透圧っていって、お塩にこの魚の水分とかが持っていかれて、その魚の嫌な部分を取ってあげるっていう仕事ですので、その流れを組んでいるお寿司屋さん、我々にしてみると大切なシグニチャーは小肌、穴子、そして卵焼きです。お塩で締める、お酢で締める、あとは少し寝かせる、こういったいわゆる江戸前と言われるものの技術が非常に分かりやすく出てくるものです。立つことによってこの塩がマイルドになってまろやかになっていって美味しくなっています。この時点ではまだねしょっぱい。
イワシ1尾に150本とかじゃないですか。
早い人はたえられるって感じです。
かけたりはしないですけど。
They're deboning like crazy.
吸血鬼つけるよ。
はい。
首とか痛くならないですか？
非常に痛いです。気持ちです。
So good.
魚、でも魚体が大きいから、多分まあ100ぐらいはあるんじゃないですかね。それの一番最後に焼き物、魚のまあいわゆるグリルですよね。その魚になりますね。焼き物で塩焼きにしていきます。
Dude, they're so exact.
お客様からいただいた
そうなんですよ。おお、すごい。これはね、もうこれでも本当にね、どんなに一生懸命食べてももう全然減らない。あとで持ってどうぞ。とりあえずこれ今食べましょう。レモンとストロベリーどっちがいいですか？レモン。はい、レモン。はい。ありがとうございます。ストロベリー。
ありがとうございます。
と言いながらも、はい、両方ある。これピスタチオだね。
What is your favorite fish to eat? I am such a Midwesterner. I love walleye. If you've never had walleye, it's like the barracuda of the Midwest. It's like perch. That shit goes crazy.
I don't take no shit from
what's up?
Well, if given the option and you knew you'd be safe, would you try blowfish?
Oh, for sure. A little fugu. I mean, I'd probably try fugu. I think I've already tried fugu. I don't know.
じゃああとみんなで食べてちょうだい。
Fugu me!
杉田さん、甘いものは好きですか？
好きですけど、いただいたもの全部食べたらこんなになっちゃうんで、ほどほどで我慢してます。
Can you live translate what they're saying? I hear you're pretty good at Japanese. They're asking for water, I believe. I heard a mizu kurosai, which means water please in Japanese. But, you know, this is a different region than I'm familiar with. They have kind of an accent, so. He said cheesecake, which in Japanese is cheesecake.
最高です。クッキーもらったよ。ありがとうございます。おいしい。冷蔵庫の中で
Are you a Neapolitan or New York pizza style guy? New York, come on.
そうさせて寝かせておいたものです。それ切ってあげると断面の中は綺麗なものなんですよ。外側はもうどうしてもこれは使えない部分なので外してしまって、これも捨てちゃうともったいないので、これはこれで料理をしてまかないで食べたりします。私のお店で使っている魚はほとんどが豊洲の市場でございます。手当てが非常に上手にされているもの、多くのお魚をプロが目利きをして質のいい平均点の高いものを出してくださる。やっぱりお寿司で食べるのが一番美味しいと思うんですね。その酸味とか甘みとか油とかいろんな要素がもうお刺身の中で味をつけなくてもいろいろ要素として入っているので、すごく完璧な魚というかまだ取ってはいけないぐらいのサイズのマグロも取ってしまったり、あと取れる時はいくらでも取ってしまうということをしていたので、どんどんマグロは減っていってしまったんです。2020年ぐらいから取る制限がぐんとかかったんです。そうしたらどんどんマグロは今増えていってるんですね。今はみんなが少しずつ我慢したことによって資源が回復したので、胸を張らせるような時が来たのかなとすごく嬉しく思ってます。
ご飯とか乗ってたら美味しいんで、マグロのたたきみたいな感じで。
お寿司屋さんは魚のいい場所しか使っていかないんですね。筋が多いところですとか頭とか尻尾とかそういうものはあまり使わない、それ以外のものを当たり前のように捨ててしまっては命をいただいているという思いもなくなってしまうような気がします。
これさっき親方がいらないやつってまかないで
何ですか？
これシーチキンにします。マグロとヒラメとカツオ。サラダです。 あとシューマイも出します。シューマイ親方がそれほどすごい人なんで、だからこそいただけるありがたい。
Bro, you know your restaurant is crazy when customers are gifting you food and they're like, thank you for the amazing food. Let me also gift you some food.
めちゃくちゃうまい。日本一のシーチキンだ。
Okay, that looks fire.
はい。
じゃあいただきます。餌を作ってるんじゃない。
These guys are not allowed to have hair, I don't think. He shaves all these dudes' heads.
体を作るために栄養を取るために、食事をしますけれども、それ以上に心を豊かにするために食事をすると思うんです。
Less of this and more McDonald's you have to drive 10 minutes to get to. Listen, you know the funny thing is sushi started out as Japanese fast food. It was like dock worker and fisherman food that they would quickly make. And the tradition of excellence has just kept growing, and it was basically a perfect food. And so it became like an art form.
まだ僕はサラダしか食べてないんですけど、だからこの残ったものとかを上手に使ったりとか、喜んでもらおうっていう気持ちが見えるかどうかがまず第一なので、味はその次ですね。
Can't wait for Michelin hot dog carts. That would absolutely go crazy. That shit would hit like dope. A Michelin star hot dog place.
これは目打ちっていう穴子の時に使う、魚を固定するための視野かどうかを見分けるには、魚と穴子と卵焼きみたいなことをよく言うんですよ。要はそこに技術が必要なものがあるから、結構美味しくしようとしてますけどね。生きたものを締めて、まだ身がこう死後硬直していない状態の時に。
Welcome back, Will. It's good to be back. Thank you for welcoming.
穴子って鱗がないんで、表面にヌルヌルのなんか鱗の代わりのヌルヌルの部分をお湯かけてあげて取ってあげるっていうのをやって、それから煮るになりますね。煮汁、水、ザラメを入れて沸かして穴子を入れて、そこから足したのはお酒です。日本酒を足してます。なのでふわっととろけるような穴子を作りたいんで、煮すぎない。煮すぎると穴子の中の水分とかがなくなっていって、パサパサ、柔らかいけどパサパサになっちゃうんで。
The egg.
今何を今卵焼きの地を作ってます。芝エビっていう手のエビと、あとこれと卵、全卵とけん玉っていうかはんぺん。
卵焼きも本当に手間がかかるで儲けにならないからこそ大切にみんな扱う。ここになんとなくお寿司屋さんの、哲学というかフィロソフィーというか、まだ入って3年とかそれぐらいの大切なものを学ばなきゃいけない、その精神的なものですね。正直言ってできるようになるまでいっぱい失敗しましたし、何度も何度もダメだからやり直して作り直してっていうのを繰り返しております。ようやく最近はですね。
I love it here. Thanks for giving us a safe place to chill.
Thank you. I agree. I do think we have the best community on Twitch. I think you guys carry.
私が何も見なくても1から10まで彼が上手にできるようになって。
I disagree. I'm a jackass. Well, you know, you're also not subbed, so. Just kidding. I'm kidding. We appreciate the honesty.
何が香りを嗅いでるんですか？今このフライパンの温度は顔で嗅いでます。つける顔の方がなんとなく温度わかります。次は香り。
Caught. Fuck.
温めたフライパンに油を注いで、今度は油を温めるために。よいしょ。
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
cool. Oh, beat the noob, setting off a hype train. Thank you, baby.
お寿司を握るという仕事をしてお客様に提供するので、卵焼きそのまま出ますので、美味しいねって言われたら、まあイコール彼の作ったものが美味しいということになるんです。なかなかまだ小僧さんの頃っていうのはお客様に褒められることっていうのが多くはないんですね。ですので、まあ彼のやりがいというかですね、こういうもの。
Why you gotta ban me? Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. So smart. Using your Prime Gaming sub here to get all this content for free 99?
ので、なんか自分が作ったものが人に喜んでもらえる喜びみたいなのも。
What the fuck? That's egg?
今日は成功しました。
Brown paper brick with the 10 banger. The Dweez. The Dweez. It's Tuesday. Thank you. Machu 90. Kata. Xenocide.
Wow, that's very
cool. Xenocide. No longer Jackass Pleb, just a Jackass.
Easy no longer
we
Jackass
accept you.
Pleb anymore.
We
just a
accept you.
Jackass. Methyl Hassle.
であったかいお湯だとどうしてもその中のでんぷんが溶け出してしまって食べた時に甘くなくなったりしちゃうんで冷水ででんぷんを逃げないようにして洗って感じです。僕も今4年目なんですけどようやくやらせてもらいました。
Amadeus Master. Boobs.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Have another Twitch Prime King.
Finally, someone said it. Thank you for being so brave. Kyo _ thank you so much. Appreciate you. Cool. Thank you so much for the Prime
These men
Gaming
study the
sub.
fish.
It's my 4th year and I'm finally allowed to touch rice. That's crazy.
その店の味というのはやっぱり魚ではなくシャリなんですね。お米っていうのは圧力をかけながら炊かなければいけないので、蓋を開けるっていう基本的には開けない、中を見ることができないんですね。この中がどういう状態になっているのかっていうのをイメージして炊いていっている。それがだんだん水がなくなっていくと少しずつパチパチっていう乾いた音になってくる。
Nandre being so confident last night and you just telling Caroline I don't know what those words means was hilarious. I don't know what those words mean.
ですね。あとはそれこそ、香りですよね。こう少し焼けていく香ばしい香り。
Did you show Hole in Vegas?
No, I showed no Hole in Vegas, unfortunately.
全てのものに神様がいるよというのが我々日本人の信仰心なんですね。木であるにしても空気であるにしても大きな一つはお米なんです。炊き上げるときに一つは感謝をしている。どうもありがとうございます。今日も素敵な
Pinto Bento Bean. Thank you for the 32-month streak. I appreciate you.
お米を食べさせていただきます。使わせていただきます。
Comex Flores. Thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gift erroneous. You guys are juicing me up tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
ですのでお米は本当に日本人の魂みたいな。
種類にもよるんです。柳葉
Draco, thank you.
こういうなんか切り付けの包丁とかだと先尖ってないといけないんで、できるだけ毎日研ぐようにしてます。親方とか毎日研がれてます。毎日営業終わりに、営業の終了に、その日の終わりに必ず全部研がれてます。
お刺身で使う包丁です。この包丁すごく普通の包丁に比べて反りが強く入っているんです。
Yo, that is a sexy knife.
柳葉包丁っていうのはこういうまっつぐなんですけれども、これはちょっとこの包丁自体は佐賀の鳥栖というところの、双葉商会さんという包丁屋さん、こういう風に切ってるよりもこう丸みを帯びてる。
Gatos. Thank you for the tier 1 and welcome to the community.
方が綺麗に見えるんです、所作が。だからこの包丁は慣れると自然と所作が美しくなる。で、これは慣れるとすごく使いやすい包丁です。双葉商会。営業の1時間前ぐらいからですね。みんなこう少し力を入れるというんでしょうか。僕らにとってもやっぱり一番こう花形というか、
aesthetic. We get to finally see the plating.
少し濃いです。
お寿司屋さんの仕事はですね、まず仕込みが本当に大切なものなんですね。朝からずっと仕込みをして準備をする。
Patapon 1 and 2 is out now. Oh yeah, I talked to Bandai about it. I kind of want to play it at some point. I still have to do a little backyard baseball at some point too.
親方の考んだのがやっぱこういう綺麗に並べるっていうの、まあ我々もそれに合わせていかないと怒られちゃうんで。
ですので、そのお客様を迎え入れる直前というのにどうしても仕事が溜まっていくんですね。多くの仕事をしなければいけない。ずっとアクセルを開きっぱなし、ね、ではやっぱり我々も疲れてしまいますし、どこにピークを持っていくかということなんですね。
What's this food channel's name? This is Alvin Zoo. Alvin Zoo, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. He's a friend of the channel, and he makes, I think he's the best food YouTuber in the world. He's so good.
お客様が入ってくださるその瞬間に、我々の店はやっぱり生命のエネルギーが全開になっていなきゃいけないんです。はい、お疲れ仕事。はい。
いらっしゃいませ。お待たせいたしました。どうぞ階段お気をつけくださいませ。
He very masterfully does like a fly on the wall style of documentary in food places that I love. Like you feel so immersed in all the restaurants he films. He also just has a beautiful eye for really great food shots.
いらっしゃいませの瞬間にやっぱりお客様も期待を持って入ってきます。我々もそれに応えるだけのエネルギーを出さなきゃいけない。あとすいません、なんか男性ばっかりで絵面が悪いんですけど。
Thanks for the hype train, guys. I appreciate you.
まさかの芸人さんです。田中さんちょっと悪いけど出て。ちょっとでも協力していただけたら嬉しいなと。はい、お待たせいたしました。まずはホタテとアオリイカでございます。ホタテ北海道の通形ですね、天然のホタテでございます。アオリイカ三重でございます。お客様の時間が主役だという思いがすごく強いんです。 そういう何かそういう心地のいい音でありたいなと思っています。お修理営業マンのさっきの読みの時の味僕らは幸せを作っていると思っているんです。そのための道具がお寿司であって、
はい、よろしくお願いします。東大葉朝月ガリを海苔で巻いたものでございます。わさびをたっぷり乗せていただきまして、お醤油は控えめでよろしいかと思います。わさびはお出ししたのに全部使ってしまってよろしいかと思います。
あくまでお客様の時間が
Bro, he's taking them for a flavor ride right now.
それを選んでいただいてお客様にとって幸せにつながるようなものだったらいいなと思いながらやっているので
はい、すみません、お待たせをいたしました。あん肝と牡蠣とホタルイカでございます。秋田の穴政の生上酒、火の鳥でございます。あん肝お召し上がりになっていただきましたお口の中から消えてしまう前に合わせてみてくださいませ。
7-Eleven after this would hit like crack. Bro, listen. I'm a big enough man to admit that I like the finer things in life, right? Like I love me some sushi. I'll go to a Michelin restaurant. But a Fami Chickie on an egg sando, when you get it for $2 and you're drunk and you slam that shit with Pocari Sweat, I don't know if there's better food on the planet. I don't know if I've found a food that tastes better than a Fami Chickie egg sando after like 6 strong zeros. That might be the peak of food.
笑いながら美味しいね美味しいねって言いながらする食事はやっぱり幸せだと思うんですよね。自分であったらこんなに幸せなことはないと思いながら仕事をしているんです。お客様のリアクション嬉しいなとか美味しいなとか幸せだなって言ってる、おそらくあなたがどんなに幸せでも私の方がもっと幸せだよって思ってます。
Strong Zero is a highball that Japanese people drink, and it is the superior malt beverage. The meal has an intermission. Holy goddamn fuck. I've never heard of such a thing. Yeah, dude, the Yin Yang Twins play as the halftime show.
いろんなお話をお客様同士でされていますけれども、例えば飲み物の話してるとか、私こういう魚が好きなのよねとか、皆さん驚くほど私が何でも聞いてたのみたいになると思うんです。ただこれはやっぱりこれもトレーニングなんですけれども、だいたいこうやってお話をしていても誰がどこで何やってるのかなぐらいはできるようにはトレーニングはされていると思います。
お酒お願いします。
おつまみからお寿司に入るとき、明らかに空気を変えようとはして、
Oh shit, that was all appetizers? Fuck my sweet little pussy.
ております。一番こう感じてほしいものだったりするものがそこから始まっていくので、その後握りに入ります。
Alvin snapped on that. What the fuck?
一度こう空気をこうきれいにするというか、思いみたいなものが集約されていて、お客様との接客の距離も非常に近い。
Bro, he closed his eyes. That's that real shit. You're a great streamer. Thank you. What a nice thing to say. XXX69420 XXX. Your name just rolls off my tongue, by the way. Big fan of it. Yo. I feel like he's getting kind of nasty lately. Bro, I would be so fat in Japan, the government would tax me. No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Guys, here's what you don't understand. When you're not eating processed food cooked in oil, you can eat a lot and it doesn't fuck your shit up. That's the thing. You would probably eat 2 times as much in Japan and you would probably lose weight. Fish and rice is not going to make you fat, brother.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
You have to go so
gifted a tier
ham.
1 sub to 30_69420_30. They have given 39 gift subs in the channel.
Oh. Show me it. Show me it. Show me it. Yeah, let's see. Thank you so much for the raid, Matt. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Welcome. Oh, he just blew this man's mind. He just blew this guy's fucking mind. He's like, that was perverse. What did you just put in my mouth?
江戸前寿司になりますと、さらにそれが進んでいってですね、シャリと魚と、温度も僕らはできるだけこの魚だったらこのシャリの温度がちょうどいいと思いながら握るんですね。これの合わさったもの、そういったことがとても大切になります。この世の中に出てきた時からこういう生物だったんじゃないかと思うぐらい一体感のあること。
That's the money shot right there. Lean tuna, that's the money shot. Oh, look at him slapping.
お客様の前に立つ時はある種本当にショーマンですね。お客様の前で演じているようで演じていない、演じていないようで演じている。
Oh, give me the Toro.
だらんとしていてはいけない歯切れの良さというか、そういうものもやっぱり味に影響するとは思うんです。外側しっかり握るんだけど中は空気が入っているような状態で作るっていう力の加減ですね。外側はいくらこう持っても崩れないけれども、口に入れたらポロッと崩れる。やっぱり毎日正直緊張もするんですね。3時間ぐらいはもう勝負だと思っておりますので。
Fucking slap that sushi. Fucking slap my red. Sorry you guys had to hear that. That one went a little too far. Have you tried any LA omakasses? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. A few. I really like food. I say this all the time. I think there's something about food where it's such a universal experience. I love that you can, like, sharing a meal with someone feels, to me, It just feels like one of the only like real things, like some of the only real magic left in this godless, forsaken life we lead. Also, I love connecting with people. I do. I'm such a Luddite at heart. I make social media and I simultaneously fucking hate social media. And so being able to sit down with people and just talk, I love. So listen, I'll be honest, I spend more on food than I should because I love to go to meals. Love to. I agree. What else is real magic? The gym. Alchemy, baby. Fucking alchemy. I turned that mackerel into biceps. Oh my God. You don't have to give us your number one, but what omakase would you recommend in LA? I will give you my number one. It's Scratch. It's Sushi by Scratch in Los Angeles. Holy fuck. Sushi by Scratch is fucking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 16 course omakase. The menu changes every night. Tailored to your menu preference. Anything you don't like, they'll swap out. They have a sake flight they pair with everything. So you get absolutely annihilated, and it's not super expensive. Let me see. Meal price. Let me see. It's $180 a person. To keep that in perspective, that's less than half the cost of this restaurant. The restaurant we're watching right now is like 400 plus. So it's for a omakase, it's not outrageous. But omakase is expensive. I don't want to like say, oh, not expensive. It's $180 for a meal. So it is expensive, but it's something that like a meal like that is like something you plan for. You know what I mean? You shouldn't just randomly on a whim go to Scratch. That should be like whenever I go to Scratch, I usually have a group of 8. We get the whole restaurant, and it's like we've planned for a month to go there because the food is like so good and it's experience, and we know the chefs, and it's just awesome. It's really worth it.
理想はこうお寿司をポンと置いて寿司がクッと沈
They
む
get
ぐらい
booked
の
pretty
時
far out in advance too, right? Yeah, for sure.
に召し上がっていただきたい。
How long out do you usually have to book? I would recommend giving it like at least a week and a half to guarantee a spot. But you can get them 2 days before, 3 days before, but you might not be able to bring a group.
できるだけそこが入るようにの空気を作ろうとはしています。
You're going to say like a month or two. Listen. You have to understand that I have to talk to everybody as though I'm talking to a Zoomer baseline. And Zoomer baseline is like if they have to wait more than 10 minutes for food, it's a long time. So I just, I always try and manage expectations. Yo, that man just had an out-of-body experience. Yes.
Hashtag spoilers. Seeing as how it has been long enough since Superman has debuted, do you think my criticism is fair that Lex Luthor should not have been exposed/arrested at the end of the film?
No, because if we know anything about the real American justice system, it doesn't matter that he was arrested. Like, We literally don't have Epstein files. You know what I mean? Like, whoops. Hoo-hoo. Don't worry. Shh. Don't say nothing. What files? So crazy. Like, doesn't matter. He's a billionaire. Lex is going to get out, and they don't even need comic book logic. He can just bribe his way out.
美味しいものを作りたいですからね、集中しているとは思います。まあ私この仕事に就いたそもそものきっかけというかは、お寿司屋さんになりたい、いわゆるものを作りたいではないんですね。私は人を喜ばせるのが好きなんですね、きっと性分として。人が笑ってる姿を見るのは子供の頃から好きで。
Will, what is uni? It's urchin. I actually am not a big uni guy.
Oh, yeah, wow,
the texture for me is a little overwhelming. It almost is like if there was like a flan that tasted like the ocean. Some people fucking love it. A lot of my friends love it. I don't think that the taste is bad. I think that the taste is really good. But I have a texture thing. It's just too creamy. It's too creamy to taste like that, and it fucks with me.
それが人が笑ってる姿が自分が何かしたことだったらより嬉しいわけですよ。
Yo, this guy is having an out-of-body experience. This guy is he's seeing ancient kings right now. Okay, that looks insane. I hope one day food can do that to me too. Oh, food can absolutely do that to you. If you haven't had that experience with food yet, you got to go out and eat more shit. And you just got to go out and eat more stuff. You got to go to more restaurants, because when you have a moment like that where you're just literally like, oh, fuck, what was that? That's what it's all about.
さあ、どうでした？いや、もう感動でしたね。すごい素晴らしい料理と、やっぱり大将の人柄と、すごい特別な、幸せな空間でしたね。なんかもう調理法が他の寿司屋さんと全然違う。食感と調理工程全然真似できないんだなっていう感じ。はい。もう世界中。
My brain just don't experience pleasure when I eat. Interesting. I know some people are like that.
自分が認める寿司屋さんというのにやっぱり来させていただいてっていうのはすごい光栄に思います。
I will say this though. I'll give you a take. I do think that food, because it is such a base pleasure, some of us optimize food enjoyment out of our life. Meaning like we don't take the time to close our eyes and do our best to enjoy the sensation of taste, because we become so like mechanized in the pursuit of money or career or whatever else we're doing, that food and eating kind of becomes an impairment to our efficiency. Maple Takes, wow, thank you so much. Cool. And so I think sometimes you have to retrain yourself to push that happiness equilibrium up and just take a mindful second to try and really enjoy what you're eating. You know what I mean? And the other thing I will say is stuff you don't enjoy, don't eat it. Like there's always eating for efficacy. There's always the chicken and rice meal or the protein bar. But like there's so many times that I'll be eating something, I'll be like, this is okay. Why am I eating this? Anyway, yeah.
この残ったシャリは次の営業では使わないので、まかないに回してますね。
美味しい。元気ですか？
元気ですよ。
ナイス。
Dude, how is Japan so fucking impossibly aesthetic? Like, what the fuck?
お弟子さんについては、どういったことを求めていらっしゃいますか？
はい、弟子たちはですね、要は素の自分をどれだけ磨いていけるか、ちゃんと自分を見つめて、自分の生き様とか考え方とか哲学とか、そういったものを磨いて表現していける。同じような店を、僕と同じ店をコピーを作ってくれなんて全く思っていないんです。私と弟子たちも違うので、実際はもちろん生き方は違いますしね、ですけれども、常にここにいる存在でありたいと思ってます。彼らが自分たちが弟子を取った時に、私が思っているような師匠に自分がなるってくれればいいなって思ってます。何か哲学というかですね、志というか、見てる、遠くに見てる星が同じ星だったらいいなぐらいの感じですかね。小僧に入った頃、私の師匠をはじめとして尊敬する方がいらっしゃいました。ですけれども、その人にはなれないですと思いました。ならば、僕は自分の山を一生懸命登ろうと。自分の山を一生懸命登って、あの方たちと同じ高さまで行けたらいいなと。私の尊敬する人たちと同じ景色が見れたらいいなと思ってます。いつまでこの仕事を続けるのか、時間が本当に取られる仕事なので、自分の時間が欲しいから早く引退したいなという方も多くいらっしゃいます。ただ私はですね、本当に好きなんですね。このものを作るという仕事だけではない、人を幸せにしている仕事だと、喜んでもらえる仕事だっていうのが、私にとってはもう本当に財産であり生きがいでもあるんです。だから引退しようって全く思わないんですね。どれぐらいまで、例えば人よりも成長遅く小僧の時からですね、人よりも最初からできたことはなくてですね、昨日よりも今日よりも明日良くなっていったらいいなと思いながら続けているので、気がついてみたら、振り返ってみたら、自分は思ったよりも高い山に登ってるな、あの人たちが見た景色を今自分が見れてるなって思えれば、そこが僕のゴールというか、なんじゃないかなと思ってます。
That was phenomenal. That was fucking really good. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey now.
Hey now, hey now. This is what dreams are made of. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning so that I could jump Baja trucks, and I went to bed at 5. So I am cooked. I'm fucking cooked. But I wanted to get on today. I know there were believers and doubters that I would stream today, and I was like, I gotta stream today. So literally, I got back from the airport 10 minutes before I went live. So I gave you 3 hours. It's not the best stream, but it's something. I'll be back tomorrow. We will hit it for real, for real. We'll do some Neff news. We'll have a great time. We'll play some backyard baseball. Anyway, thanks for letting me take a long weekend, guys. It meant a lot to me. Thank you for all coming tonight. Stay dangerous, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, and good night. Oh, let's play some tracks on the way out, shall we? Let's see. Perfect. Good night, everybody.
Can we take it back to the moment in a field where the sky was golden? People all around, but I'm lost in you. Can we take it back to the feeling? Heart racing, mind is dreaming. Time flies and it's over way too soon. Why can't it always be like this?
All right, y'all. Good night. We'll see you soon. Have a wonderful evening.